The end of the May, the construction started in Gezi Park, and they tried to cut some trees. And some people start to protest in the park, and they put their tent in it, and they said that we are saving our park and we will stay here. First time it was just 10 or 15 tents. They didn't have gun, they didn't have anything, any gas mask, any stick. They had just their tent and their self and their thought. And everybody watched the violence of the cop because they burned their tents, and then they had big violence, and they used gas to their citizens. Turkish youths realized something in that night, 31st of May. 80% of people who were out that night, it was their first time to be in the street and face with cop and then deal with the pepper gas. I didn't feel alone that time. I mean, everybody was calling me from other cities and telling me, be careful, and I was calling them, don't worry, I'm not alone, everybody's out, so we are saving and we are helping each other. We knew each other in that time. We were friends. We were one body, and it was really good thing. And I didn't feel alone. I didn't feel stranger. And next days, we become more family. We are not the generation that stays at home and play PlayStation and watching television and doing silly things and going shopping malls. 31st of May was the key point for us to go to shopping mall. These things start as a park protest, but become bigger thing. It is not just park right now. All over the Turkey, people resist for Gezi, but under the name covered lots of things.
Stadium, they escaped to Moscow for the rescue and for heal the peoples. And after several days, Prime Minister told to everybody on the TV, protesters go in the Moscow and drink the alcohol and make the sex parties and something like that. And he told lies about it. And a member of this mosque, Imam told there's nothing about it. They just come here for being safe, and they heal the wounded peoples and help the others. No alcohol, no sex or something, no fun, no party here. They just keep the lives alive. That's it. And they keep this Imam in the police center about 16 hours in the terrorism bureau, and they ask the question again, about 16 hours. You sure? They drink alcohol, they make sex here, and they should. About 16 hours, and Imam can say lie. I'm Muslim and I am Imam, I can say lie. You can kill me, but they didn't do that. Yeah. And he can't work anymore. He can't work. Maybe they're gonna send him to a far city for the world, you know? But he didn't call lies.
I think what the Turkish government on the first couple of days did wrong was they did not want to they did not want to hear out what the people who did not vote for the present government has to say. If something is like happening in your country, in Taksim, which is the heart of Istanbul, it needs to have some coverage. Having this showing penguins in the mass media is just wrong, you know, and people felt that they're being too much oppressed. I think that's what turned the switch on.
Varın bu eylemlerin samimiyetini siz takdir edin. Şimdi günlerdir sosyal medyada asılsız iddialar, iftiralar, ithamlar, yalan haberler havada uçuşuyor. İnsanlar ölüyor, panzerler göstericileri eziyor diye tweet atan densizlerin bu tweetlere sahip... Öyle ki oradaki ağaçlarda bunları sallandıracaksın. Alışmışlar ya. Çıkan onlarca, yüzlerce faşistin dahi olduğunu görüyoruz.
Everything I dreamed for Turkey, everything I want for Turkey was there. I mean, there were so many different kind of people. Yes, this definitely it should have been cultural shock for people, but it didn't. Everybody just mixed up. Everybody just like share their experience in life. I had so many tents beside me, my tents, and I didn't even know the people, but they were giving me water, they were giving me food, I was giving them food. I've never seen anybody, so many people like that, and they were just there, and they were living in peace.
My English, my even Turkish is not enough to explain what I feel and what I see. I never think I lost something. Whenever I came here to park and see what's going on and support the peoples. After that, I heard too many things. I felt too many things, and it makes me growing. You know, it makes me more than me. I feel like I improving myself really. Because I learned too many things, I seen too many things about humanity, about sharing, about being a man, you know. It was the right thing, I never lost anything. I earned too many things.
sudden something happened and we woke up.
We definitely had an awareness. It's kind of like waking up from a matrix. We don't know what's gonna happen now, but a lot of people saw, and we tried to show a lot of people what actually was going on. But I can't call this a revolution, because I think a revolution needs other elements that we don't have in this. And personally, I'm not there to revolt anything, but actually just to be heard, you know.
Journalists are in their place. Coming behind the back, you see.
First time when I came to park, I seen the people's like in a war, but it's kind of war. It's like you are not trying to hit anybody, you know. You are just standing and telling your idea, and they came and they throw gas and plastic bottles or something, and they try to hit you, and that's why I see. We just stand, we shout our things or something, we protest them democratically.
We're scary, but you get used to it and you learn. People start coming around and they start like squeezing stuff to your eyes. They say it's solution, and you get better and better. You go back and then you start, sloganing and yelling.
We call ourselves passive protesters, so according to what I believe in, the only thing I can do is just stand there as a body, support the people, and if I'm getting watered or gassed, I would run back. That's what, being passive is all about.
I have no political things actually. I have the human things and human rules and the living things actually. Don't steal anybody, don't kill anybody, and something like that. That's the easy rule.
So many people are trying to come in. That's why I think the fight started, because they don't want to let them into the Taksim Square. So we'll see if they can come. That would be awesome.
This was totally covered with gas, and imagine not only the residents that are living around here, but the people who are sick at the hospital. Gas ole. This was like the, fourth day or something like that. Look at that gas. This street is that way,
and the street we just walked in was exactly the same way. It's actually London winter, but it's just glass.
That's the one thing I want to defend and support here. And I see the peoples have this wisdom and knowledge. This is a democratic demonstration, and everybody feels that. And too many people, I am sure, learn that means what is the democracy. Too many people know, because we see forums, lots of people's made forums and still is going on, and everybody going there and tell his idea or share some words or writings or something, anything. I learned too many things for this 45 days. I'm sure everybody learned some things.
There are some guys, they always been here before the beginning of forums, and they start to speak people here. There's the only one rule, you have to wait for the talking. There is nothing about the rule what you are talking. You just wait for your turn and your speech. We don't make noise here because too many buildings is fully, and too many students are sleeping, and all the people. And if you accept this thing about talking, you shake your hands. If you decline it, you decline. You're waiting for your turn, and you can tell anything. And
7'den 70'e pardon özür diliyorum. Ben örnek veriyorum da o yüzden. Hepsini tek tek sayarsam toparlayamayacağım. Çünkü ben burada 7'den 70'e insanların sokakta kendi rahat yataklarında uyumayıp çoğunun içinde uyuduklarını gördüm. O yüzden bu vatanı, bu milleti bölemeyecekler. Tam bağımsız ve gerçekten demokratik bir Türkiye çok yakında. Hepinize çok teşekkür ediyorum. Çok mutluyum ve gururluyum. İyi akşamlar diliyorum.
In the social media, after the first couple of days, people were saying the only thing they cannot deal is the right humor.
People were very creative, exactly. This is what they couldn't fight back, because everything people hold back in their lives, now they're just pushing out. This is how they start hearing our voice out of the country, out of the Turkey, because their creativity, their humorous, they were so creative. I mean, they even translate everything in English, and they start spreading in Twitters, they start spreading in Facebook.
The two famous definitions of man by Aristotle, that he is a political being and a being endowed with speech. The point here is that violence itself is incapable of speech.
As soon as people realized this actually, because we have no weapons, we don't even use water or any sort of thing, we just have our bodies, you know, we just stand there, and we had to retaliate somehow, show what we were all about, why we were doing all this. And from the stuff that the government and cops have been following, from the perspective they have been following, we had a lot of material to have humor on. I mean, it's not, I cannot give the whole credit to us, because if they didn't give us the base material to have humor on, we wouldn't be able to, but they helped a lot.
We didn't decide that, but it happened. It became more artistic revolution. Graphic designers, comedians, the musicians, dancers, actors did their job in the field. This is the symbol. We wanted to use our brain with the fight, not our body, because we didn't learn to use our body to fight. We learned how to fight with the brain. So our style was more creative, I think.
Everything has its own place. The first couple of days, the girl in the red dress said what we all believed in. I'm standing here because I believe in something, and I won't care how much you gas me, I will be standing here. You know, after a couple of days, it was maybe the FOMA, the work machine that Çarşı group got and chased the Toma with. And after a couple of days, when it was more settled down, it was the standing man. Some people actually thought the fact that bringing a piano and the sound system, and they actually took the time, the liberty, the money, whatever, and find a truck, put a piano in, bring it to Taksim Square, put up a sound system, and give this amazing concert to people. It was really touching. It was. I wouldn't think that I would see something like that in Taksim Square after all what happened. It was quite unbelievable.
We are not trying to hurt anybody. This is not gun. It's not harming anything. This is my thought, and people are listening to me, and they're sharing my thought without my words, and they're sharing my thoughts with my music. This is a really powerful thing. But no one should be scared from this power, because everybody has this power. Also, the people who against to us has this power. They should use this power, and it will be big symphony. That's what we are looking for, the big symphony.